Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Medieval Dynasty on the Oxbow map. This is version 2.0.0.9 of the game. I better look and cheat. Oh my goodness. We got another change. 2.0.1.0. Wow. Okay, that slipped in there. They're not even telling us that there's updates. Maybe the patches are so small they just automatically update or something. I don't know. But, yeah, that's where we're at. So welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's had a happy hump day. Yeah. And we're going to get busy, have a little fun here. Got a lot of neat stuff you can see behind me where we have done some planning for future growth. You see up here 2.0.1.0. Okay. You know what? Sit tight. Let's just jump over here real quick and see what this update may entail. I'm sure there's more, you know, little bug fixes here and probably some rebalance stuff there. All right, let's see here. New patch 2.0. Nope, there's no announcement. What's the deal? I wonder if it just dropped. We will have to see if we see anything out of the ordinary. So, all right, cool. Hope everyone's having a great day. Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday. We have made it this far in the week. And so we're on the downhill slide to another weekend. It's kind of a cyclical thing. And as the sun is setting on the Oxbow on this 5th day of our summer season, we've got 2 days to go. We got someone in town that has a mission. Why don't we go find out what that is real quick? Sure. Let's just...
I have a feeling that even I would make a better king.
Who are you? Who are you? Not you. Well, wait a minute. Aha. I bet this is her.
Ow!
Bob, excuse me. Pardon me. Wait, hey, where? Quick save. Hi.
How is life treating you?
Oh, busy bee. All right, let's we got no affection. Let's romance her for a second here. How's your day? Like to be productive pretty standardly. Let's see here. 56%. You seem very interesting to ask you something. Favorite color is going to be blue. Yep. Eager to learn new things. Have any advice? Yeah. Don't let me catch you slacking off. Okay. Got it. Favorite season is going to be autumn. It's for the harvest. And she depends on what the crops need for sunny or rainy days. All right, that puts us at 25. Hello. Can't you see I'm flirting here? Can I help you? Oh, all of a sudden am I Mr. Popular or what? Let's see. Let's do this one. +5. Can't stand laziness. +10. Let's see. Omelet. Yep. Thanks for walking away there, lady. Athletic figure yours is impressive. +10. Admire your honesty. +10. Empathetic and sensitive woman. No. That's +0. One of the smartest people I've met. +10. Divorced by combat. +5. Admire your honesty. +10. Athletic figure +10, and we're about to chicken broth +3, laziness. There we go. Boom, got it. 100%. All right, so that's cool. All right, so let's see if we can help her with something. 1 foot in the grave. I doubt anyone can help me. Why? What's wrong? I'm dying, and I know it. My cousin's husband had a stepbrother who had the same rash that I have, and he died after a few weeks because of a rash. It was a rash that killed him. Maybe she could assault. I visited all the herbalists. They know nothing about medicine, I tell you. But I've heard that you know Sedwin. Okay, so that's the barber surgeon in Piastovia. Arrange me an appointment and skip the line.
I believe it's not a matter of good or bad.
I can talk with him. Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
See you around.
Okay. No need to rash. Well, let's run and see if we can catch Sedwin before it gets too late here. So he's going to be at the sick house, which is where you start when you start on the Oxbow. And you can go see him to change your character's appearance. So let's do this. Let's pull up the map real quick. Pull up our journal, actually. Double click on this. And let's go find Sudwin. He's 90 meters ahead. Boop, boop, boop. Bop, bop, bop. Boop, boop, boop. Bop, bop, bop. Ba-da, bop, ba-da. So this is the sick house right here. And what the hell are you doing on the table, dude?
What can I do for you?
You ever heard of a deadly rash? No, I haven't. Why? It's sent by a person convinced of rash. Yeah, highly unlikely, but I can take a look at it.
Very well.
Okay. So now we gotta go talk to her again. Move, bird. There have been some additional lines of dialogue,
No, yeah, has to.
including that. Hadn't heard that before. Let's see. She is probably... looks like she's on the move left or right. Hopefully she's not going back in her house. But we're on a mission for her, so we should be able to catch her before she goes to bed. No, there she is right there. Yes, sir.
How are you?
Take a look at that deadly rash. Oh,
Have a good day.
all right. Well, there we go. We've saved her life. Hooray. Someone saved my life tonight. Should have been. All right, let's pick some trees here real quick. I know we did a couple things besides talking about expanding the village. Hello? There's cherry trees here. So here's my thought. This is a neat setup right here. I'm kind of thinking we might take these fields out and put orchards in their place. So we're going to need fields to take their place, obviously. Wait, management. I want to look at something real quick here. Food items. Porridge with apple. That's what I'm thinking. Wait, have the apple trees been picked? Oh, she picked the apple trees. Someone, our farmer lady, picked the apple trees. Are these clear too? So the cherry trees weren't picked. Okay. I want to try making some apple porridge with apple. Here's pears. I don't know if anybody likes pears. You guys are welcome to eat these. I'm not eating them. But yeah, so I may look at, I think we're going to keep these 4 fields across here maybe. That may eventually wind up needing to be housing. So I'm, hello? Looking at building new fields across the street. Oh, the plum trees haven't been picked either. We'll go ahead and knock this out. That way she can focus on setting the fields up for us. As you can see, like these 2 fields are already reset for the next season, next planting. The apples have been picked. Okay, very good. Oh, you know what? I didn't check these cherry trees right here, and they have fruit on them too. How about that? Sweet. These are a little younger than the other ones. So, hey, Sven. Seen your screenshot on Discord. Let me... I have not. You know what? I don't jump on Discord probably as often as I should, to be honest with you.
Talk with me.
So I'll have to take a look at it when we finish up the stream. How about that? That sound like a plan? All right. Let's dump this in here. Oh, we got quite a few apples. We got a lot of cherries, though. Yeah, I want more apple trees because I'm thinking we may upgrade our village. So, apples. Let's take a look here and see because I have never made apples with porridge. It wasn't that high on the list before. Gruel, porridge with apple. Oh, well, hell. Guess what we're not making? Porridge with apple. Well, that's stupid. We can make porridge with berries. Of course, I hadn't gathered any, really. But where does porridge with berries rank? Okay. Well, it's above pottage. Okay. Whatever. All right. So we took care of that. Let's mosey over here and take a look at... So we had this field here, right? All right. And it's out of the range of the current farm shed, which we were just over by. So I thought, you know what? What if we set up a farming village basically up on this flat area here at the top of the hill, right? Because otherwise you go up on the cliffside over there. Now, there's wolf spawn over here, but we took that out with a section of path. There's a second wolf spawn over there. Well, not anymore. Took that out too. They were a little close. As we were moving out here, I was able to see them from this path. So, in order to safe the area for my people, I nixed them. I took out the Tatanka as well. There's 3 of them. Oh, we got something to look at. We'll go look at that in the morning. Wait, that was 10,000 points? Yeah, to unlock. I'm thinking that you've got to have the stupid, whatchamacallit, the tavern. I don't know. Whatever. All right. So we have laid out what may well be our next house. I don't know. But this is a simple house. This is the mid-size house. It's 3x2. So it takes a little more construction stuff, and I've already laid out some stone and some logs over here and whatever. Now, so part of this exercise was involving me laying out fields. All right, so this one we actually built out, right? It's a 10x6. I laid out, put a path, laid out another 10x6, went and cleared trees or bush or whatever, right? So I laid this one out. I'm not 100% sure we're going to build it just there just yet. But then the layout up here is kind of determined on this. So we got another thing here. So in theory, we could lay another 10x6 field or even go 10 to 16, you know, whatever. All right. So in the middle, I've created enough space, and I goofed this up. I had to make it a little bit wider because it wouldn't hold 2 houses back to back. So let's get this, let's get that, let's and get about there. If you want these to meet nicely, don't go all the way to there. Okay, have it stop about halfway across this outer. See how this is light in the middle and it's a darker gray at the sides? Stop about halfway, and that usually mates it up pretty nice. See how it looks smooth? And then you got this path here. All right, so this is the service area, this little plot right here. I've got a campfire laid out. This is a farm shed. This is a well. All right, and we'll put benches around the campfire, you know, whatever. That's the thought there. Then we've got a couple of simple small houses here laid out back to back. I've also got one over here because it saves those trees, and it's up against here. We could have had the field start sooner, but then probably would have had to take out that maple tree and that other one, and I didn't want to do that. So there's all that. But now what I've actually done is laid out a 10x10 field. This is a 100 tile field, which would probably be a really good flax field. And then over here, we have some more work to do. And what I did was, let me show you what the process is here. So if you ever want to plan this out, grab you a few stones, you know, 6, 8, 10 of them, whatever. Typically you want 4 per field, all right? So find you a starting spot. And in this case, we're looking at here's the center of the path. Step, step. This is basically 4 steps to the left of the path, all right? And so I can go buildings, farming, field. I'm going to try it. Now, that's actually probably about where it is. All right. So now, when I left click, you'll see, all right, it can't go that way, but it can go this way. So now let's walk it up here, and I think we're going to be right at this stone. Doink. All right, we're just past this stone. This stone was actually my reference point, so let's start here instead. Well, what I did, and this is, I think, a good way to do your planning. Remember, just because you plotted out the field doesn't mean you have to build the field. Until you start striking it with a hoe, all you got to do is whack it with your hammer one time and it's gone. Even if you do start, you know, working it with a hoe, And you start the grubbing process. You strike it with a hammer in destroy mode, and boom, it's gone. Okay? Very simple. You just don't want to put much into it, right? So, again, left click. So now you can see this first square. Now I'm just, you face east, face a cardinal direction, north, south, east, or west. And now I'm just sidestepping right, and boom. See how it lined up to this rock? So I got over here, looked at that spot. See how I'm looking right at the spot there? And then I dropped the rock there. So that became my marker, right? And then I started over again at the other spot and then walked it down here. Boom. So it's not an exact science, but it's pretty close. Like, boom, that might be better. And then this one up here might be a little, it's just a little off. But that's how you can plot out your fields and then maybe mark them with stones. Excuse me. And then you don't have to destroy anything. It just gives you an idea where things are going to be. So walk down here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, boom. All right. So this could actually move. So I'm going to right click, clear it, and then I'm going to grab this and just shift it like there. All right. And then I can actually stand behind this one, look due south, and see how it lines up. So now I can see the boundaries of the field. And then I could do the same thing over here. It's going to take, work taking out these trees and stuff. Okay. So that's one way you can plot things out. And then you can use those to lay out a grid of roads or paths, whatever you want to call these. Okay. And so make sure you just give them a few steps. So, face south in this case. And I'm on the keyboard because PC. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps. And then we're at the middle of the road. And I kind of wanted to leave a little bit of grass either, outside because I kind of want to put a fence around it, but we'll see how that goes. And you could do that. Go 6 steps instead, right? Maybe. That was a little small. 4 big steps, and maybe this could be the center of your road. And then that just creates a little bit more room for you to put, a fence or something around, make it look neat. Just have a little green area. Whatever. All right. There's all kinds of options. And then we got some simple small houses. And the whole point of the exercise will be, we'll probably build a couple of more. That would be 4 people working the farm shed. We could, in theory, put a barn up here. This is a nice, pretty good size, relatively flat area, whereas on that side, our farms are built on the hillside. And I think it'd be cooler if those were orchards, right? But yeah, so we've got multiple houses. I am thinking about upgrading a couple of houses in the village to the simple house or building a couple somewhere. And those are going to be to accommodate families. So we'll get, we'll look at pairing up some people and going from there. Okay. So that's what I kind of did. And it just, it takes some time because then you're working it, oh crap, I don't have enough room. So then I have to undo this whole road, then put the house in, then come back and relay the road. Then I got to redo all the field over on this side, blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot of work that needs to be done and redone and done and stuff like that. All right. Speaking of work that needs to be done, I think I handled this, but I just want to check. Let me put the hammer down because it looks goofy when we got that up. I made an adjustment to our production over here in the woodcutter shed. So that's extraction, woodshed. So I had 2 guys in here, Sobe, and then we put the new guy, Sully, in there. But we've actually shifted Sully over to the other one because I wanted to have him doing a different production. All right. So you click here to do production, right? I had him doing 100% firewood, but I don't think this maths correctly. So it's firewood times 4, in theory, times this number here, right? So if this were 20, in theory, he would make 80 firewood per day. Now, if we just go to the management, you see here, wood, demand, and per day. Now we have 7,720 wood on hand. The demand is 131 per day. So now, actually, we're about to learn something. So pay attention, take a note, because this will be important. There was my mistake. I was worried about filling the demand based on what it said the demand was, right? So we have 782 firewood, okay, in storage. 782, right? So if we take our fancy phone, 7,720 divided by 782 equals 9.87. Now I'm thinking we have a buff here somewhere. That's not it. That's not it. It would be Castellan that is lower demand for food and wood and water. So it's not that. But basically what the number comes out to is 9.87 wood per use, right? So the amount of firewood we have in resource storage, this number here, which is the total we have, divided by the number of actual pieces of firewood we have, basically means that each piece of firewood is worth 9.8, or let's say about 10 points. So the fact that they're using 131.6 per day means they only need 13 to 14 new firewood produced per day. And I think we'll break even. So let's test that theory. Woodshed A, I'm not sure if I've got him producing firewood. Yeah, he is. Okay. So let's actually take him out of the firewood business. Increase him in the log production business. Increase the plank production business a little bit. That'll do. Okay. So now let's go over to Sully on the other one. And so in theory, he would only have to produce, what did I say it was? Like 13 firewood per day? All right. So I have a plan here. We're going to actually take him and move him back over to the other one, because then we can control these numbers better rather than having two different points of production. This is what I'm all about, understanding how the game works. All right, so now we're going to go here. Actually, we're going to, let me see, if I go here, double click this, double click that. Okay, there. So now Solistry's back over here. All right, so here, what we want this to be is firewood at basically 14. Well, there's 4, so we need this to be, that'd be about right. 3.5 per day. Let's go with 3.65. All right, so we'll keep this number up. Bump that up a little bit more. Okay. And remember, planks times 2, 28 per day, I think is going to be actually 56. All right. Firewood times 4, 3.65 means this should be, 3 times 4 is 12. 0.65 is going to be over half of 4, which is 2, which gives us the 14 firewood per day. So our firewood amount should be steady in storage here. Does that make sense? Am I making sense here? Excuse me. And I don't know if that's a variable based on season. It would seem to make sense if it were based on season. But we went up a lot of firewood real quick because we were down to like 200 something. So understanding how these little game mechanic things works will help. All right. While we're thinking about it, no, we're not. We're not going to do that. We're going to grab some construction materials. So we got 96 logs, though. That is not good. We need much more logs. We've got plenty of planks. Here, let's actually take 48 planks up the hill. I don't know how many. Actually, I do know. It's going to take 60 to do the roof on that house. How you know, A-Train? Because each roof panel in a simple small house, which is 2x2, requires 12 planks and 1 log. So the roof on this simple house should be 6 planks and, 72. Oops, I can math. 6 times 12 is 72. So I got to get some more. Duh. Yeah, we need another dozen. Remember, having extra houses is smart. That's smart strategy because then you can recruit somebody and just immediately assign them to a house, assign them to a job. That's why I say build all of your resource production buildings before hiring anybody. Because you got to build stuff to unlock other stuff. Does that make sense? So the point there would be, let's see, 7284. Oh, I don't need that many. We need 60. Because we need 48 for the small houses. We need 12 more for the other. Right? 6 times 12 is 72. Yes. Okay. I can math. What was I saying there? Crap, I forgot what I was saying. Oops. Let's see if this... Nope, I'm past that point. Dang it. Somebody in chat remind me what I was saying. Alright, so we have 120. We're going to actually drop 72 of them here. So yeah, each section of this house, because it's 2x3, the roof section should require 1 log, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 12 planks for the wood tile roof. All right, so now we got enough planks here for this house. And you want to pre-position your building materials. It makes life much easier. Cool. All right, so yeah, we got to get that log production number up though. So that's going to be pretty critical. I think our plank production number actually may be too high, so we may adjust that. So let's look at adjusting that. No, here. Oh, my hunting skill went up, by the way. I'll show you that in a second. All right, let's look at this again. Yep. Okay, we got that. 29 planks. Because that's only at 6%. 70 logs per day. And then 28 planks. But if it's 28 times 2, that's 56. So one way or the other, I'm going to find you. Oh, I'm going to get you one way. So hunting skills, we're up to level 6. Doo, 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 doo. I went ahead and put a 3rd point in lock and load, and I put an extra point in hunting knowledge to try to help us get there a little faster. So, yeah. So. Let's see here. All right. And then steady hand, of course, for better aiming, tracker, experienced hunter, additional stuffs. Oh no, slower durability loss of weapons. We've got so much money we can buy weapons. I'm not too fussed about that. All right, I think we're good on this setup for now. We'll see how that shakes out. And we can't make apple porridge, and that's crap. Man, that's a bummer. Porridge with apple. We can make some of these breads, I suppose. If we wanted, we could make porridge with berries if we went and gathered berries. Let's go take a quick look, and we could look from there. Let's take a drink here first. See what we got in here. We got tons of cabbage, tons of fish meat. Oh my gosh. We could just dry this out and just make so much money. Oh, I know. We were going to make scrambled eggs with mushrooms, but I don't think that's going to matter either because that's below what we've got. Yes, but we're going to see how much it sells for. And that takes... it's going to take some more eggs. 3 eggs and 3 morel mushrooms and a wooden bowl. Which we got wooden bowls in here, right? 59. That's not a lot. We need some more wooden bowls. So let's go check and see if the chickens, bok bok, have given up some eggs. I think I cleaned this out at the beginning of the day, so it actually may not have anything. That's fine. Heidi Plume, Goldie Hen, Henrietta, and Cluck Norris. Okay. This, I don't think we need this much animal feed. We're going to shift some of this. Over to El Pigos. Actually, we're going to pre-stage. I got some in here. That's full. And I think we're going to be changing. I think we're going to take out this pig pen. We're just going to go with one. Got some in there. Let's check this here. There we go. Put it in here. We may consolidate the pigos into one pen because we're finding out how much poop they produce, and it's an insane amount. So if we're getting 60 manure per day out of one pig pen, in 2 days we've got enough to fertilize one field. And right now we have so much fertilizer, it's redonkulous. Then again, maybe I'll wait. I was thinking about taking this out and putting in a goat shed. This is for sheep. So we need... Oh, it's morning. We need to go get us some sheep and maybe a couple more chickens. Now we need to... Astoya is where you get the sheep. So why don't we run over there? We'll go get a couple of sheep. And then we can Uber over to... Skunky, and that is where we can pick up some more chickens. But first, excuse me. Let's dump these off. Dump these off. Dump this. Dump this. All right. Cool. And then do I have food on me? I have some, yes. Oh, meat. Let's talk meat. So found this interesting. So I went ahead and made all 3 different kinds of meat. Now, not fish meat, meat. Okay. So dried meat is plus 14 food, and then you have 10% less food consumption for basically a little under 11 minutes. Okay. Now, if you roast the meat, it's plus 17 food with no buff. If you salt the meat, it's plus 25 food, minus 5 water, and then for a little under 11 minutes, it's 15% less food consumption. So what they're doing here is setting you up for salted meat to be the biggest benefit. It has a drawback with the water, and then it's got a better buff. Does that make sense? You have to make it 10 at a time. So you take 10 meat and 1 salt and put it in the barrel in your hunting lodge. So you got to have hunting lodge 2 to do this. So this is where you do it. Salting barrel. See? 10 meat, 1 salt, boom, confetti. All right? Now, where does salted meat fall on the village priority? It's a good question. Let's take a look. Over here. Way down the list. Salted meat. It's 33. It's above flatbread. It's above mushroom soup. And then you got roasted meat, and then you got dried meat. All right, so I wanted to give all 3 a try as far as making them. Now, dried meat sells for, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're going to get 8 for it or it's going to be half that. Salted meat is 10, roasted meat is 8. All right, so while we're here, we'll take 1, 2, and then we need 14. I think that's just dried meat. Boom. Then we'll just walk over here to the well. Get a drink. Cool. All right. Let's go weapons hot. Now, I've already taken out the Tatanka over this way. But I can tell you, spoiler alert, there's a surprise waiting for us. And I waited till you guys were going to be here so you could see it. All right, we're going to take a left here to go to Ostoya. Bum, bum. So now, until we get to the creek, we have no threats on our left because I took out both of the, I disabled effectively both of the wolf spawns. All right, and the Tatanka are dead. So now, we're coming up to the, oh, wait, what, wait, oh, what happened here? Hey, look, dude, wow, oof, he rolled into the creek. Looky here. Wagoner's cart got effed up. Poison iron arrows. Those are worth cash. Yeah, this is one of those random deals. Now, I don't know if I see a body aside from the horse. Copper axe. Chest is empty, so that got looted. But look here. Bronze or copper spears. That's a poor horsey. Oh, we're going to go ahead and skin him. Why? You'll see. Upper left corner of the screen. 30 leather and 80 meat. Copper spear, copper spear. Anything else we can take here? Be cool if we could look in that pouch. All right, look around, see if there's anything else. Is there a body anywhere? There's no body. Everybody needs somebody. What's up, dude? You stopped. I'm just saying. You stopped right there in my line of fire. All right. So this is not a bad area over here. Kind of flattish. Somebody, I don't know, somebody brought up on the Facebook boards the other day about there was only one flat area to build on. There's obstructions everywhere and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? This is pretty flat up through here. I mean, you can take out the Tatanka and all that. And then that area down there at the base of the hill, right? We've looked at that, where the waterfall is in the cave. That's a big flat area. We know way down over yonder, there's the winding stream that's through a nice flat little valley. Like, there's flat areas all over the map. What are you talking about? And, yeah. Don't you want somebody to hunt? Don't you need somebody to hunt? Yeah, see down there is the meandering stream through the valley that we've looked at previously. And it looks super cool. Now there's wolves in front of us. Oh, yeah. I think you were talking about up here, the beach. Someone said they built their deal up here. Come visit. They had good seafood. And then a lot of people build on this island here. That's flat. This area's okay. This area over here is pretty good. This area around here is pretty flat. All this through here is pretty flat. This area down here is flat. This area over here is flat. This area through here is a little valley. It's kind of flat. This area up here is kind of a raised area. It's kind of flat. This area up here is fairly flat. You know, it's like there's flat areas all over the map. So, all right. Anyway, yeah, so there's the meandering stream thing is right down through there. What is that? Is that stone? Yeah, it's stones. All right, wolves were smart. They kept their traps shut. We're going to take the road less traveled. That means the path. Now, we're going to zip over to the side a little bit. Now, there's deer everywhere up here. Okay, cool. See, that's where there is a camp spawn that pops up over there. There's... All right, I don't see them. If you've been here previously, we have run into highwaymen at this little area right here. They had two carts either side of the path, and I happened to come up. I stayed off the path, and their tank came out to engage me. So I was doing this, and like, oh, hello, where'd you come from? He surprised me because I was looking this way at the deer. And then I turned thing around, there was a guy there. And they had a potential shooter over on the left and one on the right, which is terrific for an ambush situation, except they didn't ambush. So, like, oops, you guys lost that opportunity, and then you lost your lives. You went and broke rule number 1 of the damn Bongino show. You got dead. All right, I don't see anything of interest over there. We're not going to bother following the path because why do that? Now, I read, this is kind of funny. I read that some dude found like a bad guy camp, and they literally, I mean, he disengaged and left. And they literally followed him all the way back to the sick house. Which brings up a rather critical question. Have they taken the shackles off? What is that? Oh, those are ridge lines over there. Have they taken the shackles off of them? The devs, that is. And opened up their range, because if they'll follow you across the map, that's actually pretty cool. Now, there's the cave right there, entrance, and it X's out over there. There's nothing in it. At least last I saw, there was nothing in it. You know what? Let's go check and see if there's something in it. Because they, with the .7 patch, they added decoration in the caves, and we saw that at Clonica Cave, where it just initially had the stage in there, and they went and added some additional stuffs. I don't think there's any reason to try to turn this into a mine. There's no ore in here. Ooh. Creepy. Creepy, creepy. I know, I'm set up in ranged weapon mode right now. Probably should have a chop him in the head stick out. Oh crap, there's a body. Holy shnikey, that scared me. I know that's why you guys want a frickin' webcam. There's a damn body here. What? Where did he come from and why is he here? Well, okay. That got my attention. Same with the backpack. Yeah. Cool. Take a screenshot of that bad boy. Oh, is there anything out here? I figure there should be some bad guys in the air. Man, stumbling across a body like that, there should be some bad guys somewhere. Okay. I don't see him. Okay, back to business. Wow. It was me about pooping myself. But not quite. As my dad likes to say, WSHIT, little brown spot on your dial. Area over there doesn't look too bad either. Man, I like the convenience of being centrally located. Kind of my jam. Although I think I'm going to explore that little stream area to the south. I feel like there's a really neat opportunity to develop that space. And, you know what, Sven, what I would suggest is, take a screenshot of the, map. And I don't know if you necessarily want to have the animals, filters on or whatever. You could turn just the basic or people or quests, whatever. And then, take it into either Microsoft Paint, Paint 3D, or Canva. Excuse me, just put some dots on there and then feel like throw that up on my Discord if you like. We'll go check it out. Let's see what we got here. Okay, our lady on the left, Norberta, looks pretty good.
I've heard about a man who ran a whole village entirely by himself.
Ah, funny thing. I know a guy like that. Norberta is your typical 12-point NPC. She's a 3-1-2-3-1-2, which is a 3-3-2-2-1-1.
Sure if you're sweating from the heat
okay.
or from hard work.
So, the only problem is, and she's an extraction specialist, so Sven's going to hate me. I got 2 extraction specialists sitting right in front of me. 2 of them.
I'm an
Sven's going to hate me.
experienced traveler, but a shy one.
So,
I
but
only
her
travel when
second
nobody's watching.
3 is in diplomacy. Now, Lud's over here. Oh, you know what? I got this written down.
Have you ever wondered
No,
what
that's
a world
buds.
without kings would look like?
All right, so Lud's here. He is an extraction specialist and a hunter.
Travels are all very well, but I would love to finally put down roots.
These 2 guys over here, neither one of them I would take. Now, Tall on the left. Oh, that's different. Look at the indicator on the upper left. They changed that. It looks different. So let's pull up our, we're going to master idiot alert here. Let's find out what the problem is. Okay, this stuff hasn't been built. And that's all fine. So it's not there. It's probably either farming or production. Nope, it's not farming. So it's going to be production. All right. So in Smithy 2, they're out of something. She's out of copper bars. So what we need to do then is look in storages and see if we're out of copper. And we got 1 copper ore. Which means now we need to back up. We're probably going to have to go looking for some copper. Go to extraction and the excavation shed. 40% limestone, 30% straw. You know what? This is an extraction job, right? Right, people? Oh, I don't have a second excavation shed built. That blows that up. Where do I have a third one plotted out? Oh, that's right. I do. It's right on the north side of the second food storage location. All right. So we now know we need to do something. And that is going to be to go build this second excavation shed. One of these we're just using as a stage, just the foundation. But this one here, we're actually going to put to work. All right. So we got a plan there. That said, that means we probably need to look at moving her, or at least adjusting what she's doing. So she's spending all of her time doing that. She's not going to be able to make copper tools too well with no copper. Well, now I think we got copper bars. We got bronze bars, but not a lot. We got copper bars. Yeah. We got a little bit of iron bars too. Yeah. Let's see how much tin we have. And we're kind of close. Okay, so she could make bronze bars and bronze pickaxes. Let's shift her production to that. That would be Smithy 2. All right, you don't make those anymore. Let's get you to make bronze bars, like 2 per day. Okay, and then let's make bronze pickaxes. Cool. All right. That should do, because Smithy A, we're not making pickaxes, I think. Nope, we're not. Making bronze axe, hammer, bronze hose, and... Okay, so the copper bars, we're actually going to turn them off of making. And we will... see, we're about out of iron, too. So I need to go do some mining. It's the moral of the story. So we'll turn that off for now. So we have plenty of copper. Let's make a copper axe or 2 per day. That'll do. All right, cool. That'll keep them busy. All right, that should fix our problem. And the Master Idiot Alert is now gone. Hooray.
There is something hypnotizing about the fire.
All right, so this guy, he's an 11-point NPC. He's useless. This guy, he's a 2468. He's a 13-point NPC, but his only 3 is in survival.
Travelers of this
Okay.
realm are drawn to the bonfires like
So,
moths. Myself included. I think my hairline is receding.
I like Luds, though, as an extraction specialist and a... So let's write these 2 names down here real quick.
We'll work for food and water
I don't...
and
No, I
some
really don't want
firewood.
Norberta. She's...
and a
eh.
roof over my head, of course.
Luds.
Damn. Am I too demanding?
Okay, we're going to put O in parentheses, he's a 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. So that's a 14-point NPC. That's a good, that's a top notch. You can't get much better than that. And he's got 2 useful skills, hunting and extraction. Extraction should be the first thing you get, your first couple of people. All right, let's see here. Now, and here's the thing. Look, people, all this stuff, you can steal it. If that's your jam, you know, whatever. But if you see stuff laying here, it looks like props. I mean, technically, you could, I wouldn't advise it. I'm just saying you could pilfer it and go sell it in another village. My thing is, there's no reason to do it, in my estimation. All right, why are we? Oh, I know why we're here. Now there's goats here. Lots of goats. The sheep are across the road, I think. Yeah, they are. I told you. And there's a bunch of them. All right, so here's a ram. A ram truck, but a ram. He's only 1,000 coins. All right. So we'll buy him. And we'll put him in the fold. And there's lots of room in the fold. Look at that. All right, so we're going to put him in there. We're going to put the female. Okay, put her in the fold. And put another female in the fold. We do 2 rams, or should we do 1 ram and 3 females? I think we'll do 1 ram and 3 females. So, names, people. We're going to need names for the sheep. All right. That takes care of our sheep needs. I mean, we could pick up the babies, but I'd rather they have babies. And we kind of gradually work up the deal. You know? I want to make sure we have our food production all up and good to go. Let's go check for this camp down here. This is the one where I think you can find the simple large backpack. And I'm really liking that design right there. See how they built on the hillside with the orchards? I really like that. So that's why I'm kind of thinking about doing that for our town. I don't see anything. There's not even a camp here. I'm telling you, I'm really thinking they're going to hit us up with random bandit spawns before too long. They wanted to test the system with the wolves. I think they've added all the details to this cave as well. I don't remember it being all neat and all the cribbage and cribbing. Now this camp was here. Okay. So this is to me where this should trigger, as if you nose around for too long, the bandits show up. So if you're, the second you kind of walk into the camp area, then like 90 seconds later, they show up. So you don't have time to fart around. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be cool. All right, but here's the thing. We got to go back to town. And these ways probably going to be back through the cave. Ramstein? Is that Ramstein or Ramstein? Like Ramstein Air Force Base. Ramstein or Ramstein is the metal band, or is it the dude that it's named after? Not that familiar with their work. I mean, I've heard of them, just not that familiar with their work. All right, foxes, move along. Moratorium is in effect. What time is it? Oh, damn, it's afternoon. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna have some afternoon delight. Why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night? Sky rockets in flight. Pew, afternoon delight. That was like my favorite song growing up in the 70s. And I had no idea what it meant. My mom never said anything. Yeah. Yeah. My dear sweet mother. Ah, you know what? Oh, shoot. No, we're okay. There's plenty of food in the chicken coop. Where is the chickens? Where are the chickens? Okay. Sounds like Dallas Fire Rescue is on the roll. Now here's the donkey. Oh, I missed the chickens, didn't I? They're over in the middle of town. Let's see. I think they're over this way. There we are. Cool. It's a hen. Bye. She goes in hen house 1. We'll come up with a name for her. And then let's get one more. And hen house 1. Boom. And I think that's enough for now. We'll get one more rooster. And I think I'm going to split them between the two. You got a bunch. At least we got options on like the colors and stuff. That's kind of cool.
We earned our place here like nobody else.
We got Cluck Norris. We could have Rocky. See, if you say Baba Black Sheep now, are you referencing Black Sheep Squadron? Because then I'd name him Pappy Boyington. Just name him Pappy. And that's what I think I'm going to do. He's going to be Pappy. Animals, sheep, ram, Pappy. Pappy Boyington. All right. Which, do we want one other hen or do we want to split these chickens? You know what? I think I just want to keep it available. Yeah, people don't know all the references, and that's okay. They can learn something. Here, let me put the whole name on there. Pappy Boyington. It's head of the sheep. Okay, cool. So we did that. So now what we're going to do, since we're here, since you've been gone, I've just been fooling around. Since you've been gone, this world's been turned upside down.
I've
All right,
been sober
we got
since last
a
autumn.
whole bunch of people.
Just a little bit of courage, and you'll find a wife.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, this woman's a 14-point NPC. She's a 322-322. All right, she's a 12-point. Ed Berga. She's a production specialist. Okay, great. And once again, Pekoslava, another extraction specialist. This guy, what's his issue? Oh my goodness, another extraction specialist, and he's a hunter, which is what Luds is. Luds has better overall stats. Let's look at these two. Guy on the left, he's not good. Woman on the right is terrible. Since I'm here.
Oh, said it.
Falaslawa. Remove. Boink.
My my favorite activity.
All right. This guy, no. This chick. She's an average. She's a 332211 with a emphasis on production and hunting, which makes her actually pretty useful. Okay?
Sometimes I get
So
a
if you
feeling that
need
the
a
locals
villager, a
frown
good
upon us.
villager, she would be one. If you need someone to put the work in the hunting lodge or in the smithy workshop, actually smithy, sewing hut, workshop, kitchen. That's the order I put people into production
That's
jobs
superstitious.
because
but I am.
it's
a little
easier for you to
stitious.
do the kitchen work. It's easier for you to do all of it, right?
I'm an experienced
But to me,
traveler,
I'd rather have
but
my
a
people
shy
making
one.
tools
I only travel when nobody.
that I can either sell or
Travel's
use
all
or
very
let
well,
my
but
other villagers
I would
use.
love to finally put down roots.
I can make wooden bowls, lickety
lickety
split, splickety. Okay, that's very easy to take 20 logs into the workshop and make 100 bowls.
The only time when you're not sure. If
All
you're
right, so
straying
here's
from the heat
Pekoslawa.
or from hard work.
Let me write her down here just in case. I don't think we're going to take her because
There is something
she's in
hypnotizing
Skalky.
about that fire.
She's a, what is it, 322? Yep. So that's a 14-point NPC. And again, 3 in diplomacy I'm not a big fan of. But we could work. We
We'll
could put her to
work
work
for
in
food.
extraction
And water.
and then
and
shift
some
her.
firewood.
Hopefully,
and a
I don't know
roof
how
over
far
my
are we
head,
from
of
the
course.
market. How far are we from unlocking the market here, people? Let's see. How far indeed? Technology. Is that here? Market stall. Oh my gosh, we're actually rolling that direction pretty quick. We need 547 points. It's not bad.
Damn,
And we still have some.
cute,
We
man.
still have our cooking to do this season. All right, cool. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome aboard. I'm A-Train. I hope you're here enjoying the show. This is Medieval Dynasty. We're on the Oxbow map. This is the 2.0, although now it's 2.0.1.0 build. That just updated today. And we're down by Skalky, which is in the southwest corner of the map. Now, if you are on something other than PC on Steam, you do not have access to this version of the game yet. We are the test pilots. We are the guinea pigs. We are Marshall. So if you're playing, regardless if you're playing on the Oxbow or on the Valley, I highly recommend you build a resource storage building outside of a cave. Okay. Now, not all caves have ore in them. Okay. Piastovia's cave does. And if you're familiar with the Valley map, this cave right here, and this is my resource storage building, this is laid out just like the North Cave by Baranica on the Valley map. Okay, so it'll be very familiar to you. This southern cave right here, that's got ore. And there's room for a resource storage building right there. We're actually in Skalky, and this one actually has a mine built in it, and you can take iron ore from it. The thing is, the only thing you can do with it is turn it into iron bars. Now, we may have the option to make something in the sewing hut, but otherwise, until we open up Smithy 3, you could sell them for about 60 coins per. So that's why we have a resource storage building here. Now, there's another cave right here. This leads into the backside of this mine. It's like the cave in Sengoku Dynasty. So you build the resource storage building as close as you can. Ah, crap. I forgot we got stuff to sell. We'll see if we can catch those people on that. All right, so let's... I'm going to chuck my stuff here on the floor. It's just easier to... That. All right. Oh, man, that bounced. I'm down a bunch of iron bolts. I had 30 at one point. This is going to bounce too. Watch this. Doing. Okay. Stupid. Drop that. We got a bunch of leather. Oh, that's right. I hunted some stuffs. And we have a bunch of meat. Now we can go ahead and drop this in here. Come back to it. We're going to keep that. Sell that. Dump these. And over here, we're going to grab our iron pickaxe. We'll take this one. All right, so now we've gotten light. Okay? This is how you do mining, folks, in case you don't know. One second. So, resource storage building. The other things you want to do mining is the best pickaxe you can get. And then you can help that pickaxe with a potion of strength, potion of weight. Okay? So, we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to truck it down. We're going to run down Kurahi here. You got to build outside the red zones. Or close. Oh, shoot. I wanted to... crap, what time is it? 17:36. We got time. Let's go sell. You want to go into mining as light as you can. So under 10 kilos is best. And then if you add on the weight of the pickaxe, then that's just what it is. Shoot, did I miss that guy? He's right here. Doofus.
How do you do?
Good. Oh, he's got lots of money. Good. Buy this, buy that, buy that, buy that. Oh, that'll do. I think I have another iron crossbow. Oh, you know what? Since we're here, this guy has more stuff than does Imislawa? He was Unislawa, one or the other, one of the Slawa sisters in Piastovia. So if you need to top off your bolts or something, or get you a new iron crossbow or a new iron hammer, you can do that here. Maybe even a new iron pickaxe. Yeah.
My wares, have a good day.
Spend a few thousand coins. Not too hard to make them in this game, actually. At first, it was looking kind of tricky. Now we're going to run Kurahi and go dump all this stuff back off. Kurahi! 3 miles up, 3 miles down. Yeah, that's. I mean, I like to do. I'll start out doing smithy, but there we go. Now, what's our total weight? 12.57, and the iron pickaxe is 5 of that. So we're actually at 7.57 kilos. I like to do the smithy work myself to start with. And then I'll turn that over to a villager. And then I like to do the sewing work. I don't mind doing the workshop work. I do like to do the cooking. So Anybody have any questions on the process or whatever, guys? Chat's open. I hope you're enjoying the show. I'm A-Train. Welcome to the channel. And your likes are greatly appreciated. If you can throw us check that like box. So we're going to go in and do some mining here real quick. So, all right, let's get in here and get busy. Three miles up, 3 miles down. Hi-ho, silver. This stupid bell goes off every time I run down through here, it seems like. Okay, we have this allocated. All right. So this cave here is a full-fledged mine. Gray, that's an iron deposit, okay? Iron deposit. White is salt. Kind of orangish colored is copper. And then kind of tannish is tin, okay? I'm not going to start here. There's a loop, okay? So now it must be 6 o'clock. Yep, he just walked off the job. All right, so see, here's a post. This is a loop. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to consume us potion of strength. Okay. We'll do the potion of weight in a bit, but we don't need to start the clock on that. Now, potion of strength, what this does is normally it would take you 4 cracks with an iron pickaxe to break this open. Stone takes 7, bronze takes 5 or 6, iron takes 4. Now it takes 3. Okay? What does that do, A-Train? Well, it saves 25% on the wear and tear of your tool, so it lasts longer. Notice we get 3 tin ore, and then we got a bunch of stones. All right, so now we got a bunch of copper. We're not going to pull salt. We don't need it. That's a waste of your weight capacity. You can come back and get it later if you want, or if it's for a specific mission. And we are going to pull copper this time. But you're going to see chunks of stone on the floor that I've dropped previously. And in a minute, on the left, that's a salt deposit. See, there's a pile of rocks I've dropped. All right, so we're going to go over here. We're going to get this bit. Get this bit. This is that slide. Okay, you can't really get up this. Oh, hold on. They did do some, we're going to have to check that out. They put cribbing and stuff up on that side of the cave. There's one like tin deposit or something up there. Now notice we're heavy. See the red thing in the bottom left? So we're going to go into our inventory. Iron ore, copper ore, that's 1 kilogram each. All right. Stone, we got 48. XEF, boom, drop them. We don't need them. Okay? So we've cleared this way, except for the salt, and that's fine. So now, we are going to start at the post. Actually, we are going to go where it comes back together, which is this post. All right? And then we'll turn around and come through the tunnel. We're going to do this in counterclockwise direction. And that thing that turned green in the bottom left, that's my miner's trance. I mean, you do 10% faster. Now we're heavy again. That's okay. We'll live with it for a minute. Okay, so now, here's what we do. See how we get 40 stone here? Oh, now we're overweight. Can't move. What I'm doing is just consolidating it for later. So that's 73 XEF. Boom. Now we're back underweight. But we're going to go back in, and now we're going to take our potion of weight. That will be right there. Okay? So now we have an extra 20 kilos we can carry. We know we've already covered this area. We're at the post. We know that's salt. We don't want that. Okay? You want to be efficient, especially if you're mining with substandard tools like a stone pickaxe. Okay. Realize you're going to get, and then look for this here. Look at it. They tuck this in here in kind of an odd place. All right. You don't need salt. Okay. Salted meat dehydrates you. Unless you're going to sell it, there's no real reason for it. You want copper and tin. That goes for either map. But the fact is, here on Oxbow and Skalky, you can gather iron. So if you can gather it, why not gather it? Okay. So we're going to drop the stones here, and we should be pretty close to 100 kilos even without them. 92. So we can probably crack open this. And one more. Only because you don't get that much. See, when you only got 4 iron ore there? Now watch. We're probably going to be right at 100 kilos here. And you can move full speed if you're right at your full. So there's 13. Boom. 99.37. Because you only get about 3 kilos worth of, or 3, wait a minute. Am I going the wrong direction? I am not. We're good. You only get 3 tin typically out of a tin deposit. All right. So now, this is why you build a resource storage building near your mine. Okay. And the mine by Piastovia, or if you're on the valley map, you build one by the cave, excuse me, at Baranica. It makes it so you can do what we're doing right here. Quick and easy. Run your ass out there, dump all that crap off, go back to it. All right? So, copper ore, 40 kilos, boom. Iron ore, 29, boom. Tin ore, 18. Okay? So notice we got less than half. And then if we go back to hit I, we're 12.37 kilos. All right? Pause this for 2 seconds here. All right. Back, because we're halfway down. And then this is why you want maybe 2 potions of strength and potions of weight. They're cheap on here. They're more expensive on the valley. But then you can also make stone knives and make lots of money selling those on the valley. You can't do that here. They sell for 20 on the valley. They sell for 2.5 here. Nobody wants wood and stone crap. They want quality tools. So plan on upping your stuff to get copper. Now see, in this light, copper's kind of yellowish. Iron is kind of greenish. Okay? Tin, yeah, there it is. All right, so we're going to go back to where we were. We'll go around here. We're going to go around to the left. To the left, to the left, to the left. All right, that's salt. Okay, here we go. You're only going to get 50 to maybe 70% of tin from a cave that you would copper. Okay? And that's the devs basically setting you up saying, no, you think you're going to make bronze stuff right away? You get a little bit, but you ain't going to get a lot. So if you get tons of copper coming in, and you can do that on this map because your excavation hut can bring in copper, then what you want to do is match that with tin. And that way you can make more bronze stuff. And the key there is you want to unlock Smithy 2 as soon as possible. That's so you can make the bronze tools. See, now we're just getting a lot of stone and only like 3 to 4 tin ore each. I think we're about to clear this section over here. So we'll just work this for a second here. That should be it for here. Drop down here. Yeah, see, so now we're back to we've completed the loop. All right. So, yeah, those are mine, those are mine, those are mine. Let's grab these, and let's drop that. That's a lot. That's a lot of stone. Turn the stone. You were gone. I turned the stone. Bow, no, 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 turn the stone. And you're coming on. I turn the stone. You also don't want to be errantly hitting things with your tools. That wears out the durability. If you swing at air, it won't hurt them. Okay, so we're going to do like that, won't hurt it. And one, that's iron. Yeah, sure. We'll pick up a few stones here. All right, let's unass this joint. I take that lie back because our deal is about up. Our strength potion. Let's finish this up. Finish him. All right, stone. Yep. There we go. And you can drop stuff and come back to it. Okay, so don't be afraid to do that. It ain't going anywhere. All right, and that's salt. And that's it. All right, we're done. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. Now we can just take our time. So our potion of strength is up. We don't need it. We're good. Potion of weight's in effect. Otherwise, we'd be overloaded. We'll just go ahead and haul the stones we got on us up to the resource storage building. We'll kind of jog Kurahi. If you strafe, you go a little bit faster. So I'm pushing forward and left at the same time. Kurahi. And I did upgrade this to a resource storage too. So this one, the home one in the village, and the one at Piastovia Cave are all three resource storage 2s. So we have 6,000 kilos of capacity. All right, there's 45 more copper, 19 more iron, 28 more stone, 31 more tin. And now we can put our iron pickaxe back. We can start grabbing our shiz. Boom, 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 boom. All right. And then let's jump back in here. I think we're down to 14 bolts. We're going to up that to, say, 25. So we need 11. Boom. Now, re-equip. That's slot 1. Yep, good. Double click those. Slot 3 there. Slot 8 there. And we need our torch. Where's our torch? Where'd the torch go? Did I put it in here? May have. There we are. And double click that. Boom. Confetti. All right. We can actually dump these wooden vials off here if we want to. But we're all set. Now we're good to go. All right. And we're dirty. That's okay. Now you can, there's a couple of strategies you can use to kind of cheat the system. The Uber is cheap enough here that you could just Uber back to your village. But if you're overweight, it will charge you extra. If you are on a potion of weight and underweight,
I spend more time with this horse than with my family. I consider upgrading my wagon.
let's see. let's see here.
Not here, horsey. Wait until we are on the road. Maybe interregnum isn't such a bad thing after all.
I don't know what that is. So, all right, let's get back over. So, what I was saying, what you can do is cheat the weight system, mine a bunch of stuff, gather a bunch of stuff, whatever, at the end of the season. Then as you're moving into the 11:30 time frame, get in a position where you can gather it all. You can't physically move, and then at the end of the season, the game's gonna beam you back to your house. At which point you can drop some stuff on the floor of your house enough to move, and then go distribute it out to your resource storage buildings.
Hello
and whatever.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one way to do it. Otherwise, you could Uber back and forth, but that will cost you. On the Valley, it's going to cost you a lot of money. It makes more sense to have a mount on the Valley, but boy, it takes time to get there and all that. So I'm not sure we're going to even get a mount on here. So, all right, since we're back, and you can see, this is why I don't need to collect stone. I got 1,001, yes, 1,001 stone right here. This is a way to clear your storage. So if you got resource storage 1, you only have 1,000 kilograms of storage capacity in your chest, right? All right. So if you start stocking up on stone or logs, you just go in here, grab a couple hundred of them. You won't be able to walk, but you can turn. Excuse me. Logs are the same way. Grab 20 logs and take them over and throw them in that deal right there. You just pick them up, walk over here, walk up this deal, look down, and drop them. And they'll fall in here nice and neat like, because that's what this is made for. All right? Now, your villagers won't have access to that stuff, but you will. And if you're the prime builder or whatever, who cares if they have access or not, right? They just need to have access to some. You don't need to have access to all. All right? But if you look here, stones. We got 682. We actually have 1,600, almost 1,700 stone. Okay. But I also have 3,500 kilos out of 6,000 capacity. Okay. There's a bunch of it. Here's a bunch of it. There's a nice little chunk. There's a bunch of it. Oh, 760. Dang, I didn't write the number down. I meant to write the number down. We're producing stuff at a very high rate right now. 119 there. 140 kilos there. 265 kilos there. 256 there. 328 there. You see what I'm saying? The stuff adds up quick. So what we could do, like with the planks, take 100 kilograms of planks, just take them over here and drop them on the floor. Your villagers don't have access, but you do. Boom. I just took, what? How many kilos out? 100 plus kilos? All right. I'm not sure how this would work. Let's see. If we did 200 firewood, that's 100 kilos. We can move it. And let's just drop that over here, say. It's probably going to be one piece of firewood. But let's see. One piece of firewood is 200. So yeah, this is how you can clear out your storage early game until you build like a second one, which then it doubles your storage capacity. The other thing is you can look at this and say, okay, I got 563 leather. How much fur do I have, though? That's really what I want, is more fur than leather. 166. We're still not collecting enough fur. So my sewing hut's right here. So we got 60 kilos of storage here. We got no fur in. Wait. There's 68 leather. So, you got options there on things you want to do. What I'm going to do is actually make an adjustment here to how we are producing through the hunting lodge. Leather's at 50%. I don't know why I didn't take that down previously. Now you could have them dry meat for you, and then you could sell it, because your people aren't going to consume it. They're going to consume whatever's highest on your people's demand control list. In our case, that's we're out of pottage. So let's make some. Let's not make a ton, because we're getting close to the end of the season. You want to make this at the beginning of the season, especially if you're going to sell it. So let's make 50, right? So we're going to do F. Okay. So 3 meat, 2 cabbage, 1 bowl. So we need 150 meat. So here's 50, here's 32, there's 52. So that's 84. So we need 66 more. Boom. Cabbage, we need 100. Boom. Okay, let me come over here to the cauldron. Click. REF. I'll make 50 pottage. This sells for 20 something on here. Whoops. So. All right, so there we go. Now we got 50. All right, so 2 ways to think about this. If you're going to make stuff to sell it, make sure you leave yourself enough time in the season to sell it. Okay? But this, as soon as we put it in here, and whatever doesn't get consumed is going to drop in its condition to 87.5%. Then you won't get full value for it. Okay? So keep this in mind. You know, stuff's going to start rotting if it gets below 50%. Put that out on the ground to rot, turn it to fertilizer. But, excuse me, you need to do some thinking ahead. Early in the season that's when you want to make stuff to sell when it comes to food, because food rots. Make sense? Good. Boom. All right, cool. Oh, we're a little poisoned. Why are we poisoned? Because I ate a bunch of the same stuff? Why am I poisoned? That's no good. I eat something I shouldn't have? It's only 8.6%, which isn't going to be too big of a fuss. But St. John's wort does not heal you on here. It's only like 2% versus 20 on the valley. So, all right. Talked about laying out the new section of the village. We know we got our farms up and running. We made some adjustments. We went around and looked at some new people we may hire. We do have an extra house, I think. Just take a quick look. 23 houses. The bunch aren't built, so that you can't take those into account. What we do look at here, this one is empty. All right, so we've got 1 spare house. Always have a spare house. So if you come across somebody you want to recruit, you can recruit them. Smart strategy. And then immediately upon recruiting them, you assign them to that house and you assign them to an applicable job. That's why you build all your production buildings before you hire any villagers, because then you got all the jobs you can put them into. All right, make sense? Cool. Good show. Let me hit this. I'm going to have to find what this 2.0.1 entails on here. Otherwise, gang, this was an hour and 40-minute video already. Man, time flies when you're having fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you'll give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam from Murder Cube Games and Toplitz Productions. Get you some of this. $35 US. Fantastic. Now, the Oxbow map, the version 2, which is multiplayer, female characters, whatever, is only available on Steam for PC right now. Okay? This first half of this year, it will be available on other platforms. So check their social medias. Don't go to the Facebook page and say, hey, when's this coming out for PS5? Nobody knows. Okay? There's people every day out, hey, when can I do this? Guys, if you don't have a PC on Steam, you ain't playing Oxbow or multiplayer. Period. Okay? So just be smart. Listen to what the A-Train is telling you. Watch social media for RenderCube or Toplets. They're the ones who will make the announcement and let you know. Otherwise, enjoy playing on the Valley. The game's tremendous. It's a lot of fun. Oxbow's just it's a whole new thing. Completely different. So anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you being here. Any questions or comments, throw those down below. I really appreciate the engagement. It helps our YouTube visibility and what have you. And that's super cool. So I appreciate you guys being here. Sven, hope you have a great evening, and hope everyone else has a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.